Hold up! Hold my phone! They used to never want to hear us. Hey, if you've been alive on this earth for at least the past 2 years, you've probably heard of the smartphone app, Instagram. If you haven't, you've either been living under a rock or you stupid. Or maybe you go outside sometimes and look at real photos. In my past 125 weeks of using Instagram, I've learned that it's one of the strangest things in the world. As a friend of mine put it very simply, Instagram is not real life. But some people think it is, and they're really dumb. Instagram is the only place where you can show your friends your food that you're not sharing with them, and they pretend like they give a crap. Dude, what do you think of this tangerine?
It's awesome.
Thanks. And it's also the only place where people can get upset about your friends not liking your food as much as you thought they would. Can I get some more dudes in here to like this? Because I'm all alone in the world and I need those likes to feel some warmth. Although, I do have a confession to make. For the past maybe year or so, I've been using my Instagram feed as a social experiment. I've intentionally created an anti-Instagram Instagram account. Everything that you know and love about Instagram goes to my Instagram to die. You know the deal. Instagram is a place where people go to pretend like their life is way more interesting than it actually is and filled with friends that they barely even know and alcoholic beverages that somebody else paid for. If you can't pay your cell phone bill by yourself, maybe you shouldn't be buying alcohol. So amidst all of that cluster of what Instagram is, I decided I wanted to do the opposite. For instance, the generic Instagram photo would say, "Oh my God, I love Chipotle," because everybody does apparently. Me too. Mine said, "Chipotle be like." Also, for instance, a generic Instagram photo would say something along the lines of, "The beach is so much fun, emojis, emojis, emojis." Mine says, "You ever get mad at the beach?" And actually that sentence can be translated into so many different meanings if you just read it differently. It was an accident, but. In a normal Insta slam would be like you get like a Starbucks cup and then someone doodles on it and it's like, oh, it's so cute. Mine, I drew a doodle of myself with a quotation that says, death. And then there's Insta videos. Regularly, a basic person would probably take a video of their windsill when it's raining and then get a quote in the caption when they just Google rain quotes. They have no idea who said this quote. They're just putting it in there because they want their friends to think that they're smarter than they actually are. You see a theme here. I instead decided to post this video. But my favorite part of this entire social experiment is when I posted a selfie under the caption. To be honest, I've been feeling rather low lately. Not sure what my purpose is or if love is a real concept based on logic and realism or if it's something I'll ever even be able to experience firsthand. I'd like to take this time to say I really appreciate how good the quality on my iPhone's front-facing camera is. It takes such nice photos that it's impossible for me to not let people know about it. I mean, how can I be sad when there's so many megapixels to be spread around? There's a war in Afghanistan right now. This experiment actually kind of sucked for me though because Instagram is kind of like today's version of a relationship resume. For some reason, when the people of my generation want to find out if they want to date somebody or not, they don't go and talk to them. They see what their selfie game is like. Hey dude, would you smash?
I don't know. Is there perhaps another photo in there that distorts reality?
I think so.
There's one.
Cool. But the point is that I went out of my way to convey a different emotion that often doesn't exist on social media. Sadness. And sadness happens to everybody, therefore it must be honest. How could something so constant in our lives be seen so little? At the end of the day, it's not about the sadness. The sadness can throw itself out the window. It's about the honesty. Where does that go? Like when a friend asks you, how are you doing? And you say, I'm doing well, or I'm doing good if you're grammatically incorrect. And if you say anything other than that, they're going to be confused because for some reason today, when somebody asks you a question, they don't want you to be honest. That's boring. What I want to know is why can't we be honest with who we are? What is it in our brains that makes us think that we have to create and maintain these false versions of ourselves that are having way more fun than we really are? And are way better looking than we really are too. Everybody knows that the MySpace pose makes you way better looking than you actually are. It's just science. What do you think? Now let's do it one more time. One more time, okay? All right, one more time. Everybody, just move over here, and let me be over here. Okay. Ready? Ready?